Hello, hello. So I said that I would do this for 5 episodes. So we are back and welcome back to Jennifer's Story Time. And if you haven't been here, welcome. This is a completely non judgmental zone, and you will see a lot of things that are outside of the norm because I am really about conspiracies. I'm very open minded and I love anything paranormal. But let's go ahead and jump in. So, this episode is going to be featuring Dasha, also known as Spy Kitten TV on YouTube. So, she began to develop a really popular conspiracy theory account. And in addition to that, she would discuss her Christian faith, and Dasha also discuss demons in the real world and the Illuminati. Already interested. Like, these are things that I would love to discuss, so I might do this in the future. But let's let Dasha fill us in on who she is.
So I've been here for 14 years. I came here meaning to California, Southern California in the United States of America. I've always known Christ, but I came kind of from a dangerous path because I strayed from the path a little bit. Like, we're all sinners. We all make mistakes, and I was one of them. I made some really big mistakes in my life. I've had some crazy events happen, and I've learned a lot through them, thank God. And I was able to climb out of all of those evil things, and God was able to save me. He will be able to save you. He's the greatest thing in this world, and that is why I'm dedicating my life to making videos, to helping people wake up, and I want to spread a positive message instead of a negative one.
Okay, so she told you a bit about who she is. So if you don't know who she is, now you have a better understanding. But really sweet girl, like I can see why she became popular because she seems to be very vulnerable, very open with her audience. And she admits that, she was nervous getting into this, just like me. At first I was a little nervous. I'm like, I'm not going to tell my family or friends about this. If they happen to stumble upon it, that's one thing. But I just wanted to genuinely do something that I love and that I can be proud of. And hopefully, other like minded individuals would take interest. So I completely identify with her. But let's get a little more into it. So, she basically released a video of Tekashi 6ix9ine and the Illuminati Association. And this was in July of 2018. And Daisha, she vanished from YouTube. Her Instagram and Facebook activity seems to have stopped August 12th of 2018. So, about a month after she made her last YouTube video. And since then, no one seemed to have known what happened to her. Like, where did she go? We fell in love with her. We loved her stories. She really knew how to break these videos down and offer a really unique perspective. So it caught a lot of people by surprise, and people started to worry about her. Like, what happened to Daisha? So if you search online, you'll see so many different people that were posting, like, where have you been? I hope you're okay. Like, people were truly and genuinely concerned. So, this has naturally led a lot of people to have theories and speculations about what happened to Daisha, especially because of the nature of the videos that she would post. I completely get it because there was a time when I first made my first video, I was going between the reincarnation and the Illuminati because they were both so interesting to me, but I ended up going with the reincarnation video. So I'll definitely have to revisit that at some point. But it can be a bit scary because if this is something that's real and you're exposing other people, whole communities, organizations, then that can be putting yourself out there, for speculation, for harm, whatever. So my immediate thought was that something happened to her. Maybe someone threatened her. Like, you have to stop talking about this because, like I said, she really broke it down. That's what she was known for. And we can briefly look at her YouTube so you can just get a sense for who she is. Okay, so this is her YouTube. So you can kind of see what type of stuff she posted here. A lot of celebrities. You can see the Illuminati, Taylor Swift. And let's go ahead and just play this one. Just some of it to just get an idea.
Industry. As we continue, unexpectedly, we see an inconspicuous suited gentleman hand Taylor Swift a note. Handlers that keep control of the said celebrity. The general consensus that conspiracists believe is that a powerful group of people brainwash celebrities and use them to further their occultist agenda. According to theorists, celebrities who have been mind-controlled are prone to glitches when their brain starts to fight against.
And before we go any further, don't forget to like and subscribe so I can keep on getting that motivation to bring you more content, because I really want this to feel like a tight little community where we have common interests. We could be like-minded weirdos, because I am a little bit of a weirdo. Like, I like things that are completely out of the norm, as I mentioned. So you are completely safe here. But let's go ahead and check this YouTube channel out if you haven't already. It's pretty interesting. Thinking about it, I probably stumbled upon her channel previously and didn't even know it, because I used to just go down these rabbit holes. But let's go ahead and watch a clip here.
From the Illuminati itself. This can be proven by the next scene, in which we see Taylor Swift walking through a hotel lobby with bodyguards or handlers that control her every move.
Is your life at all normal?
No,
No.
not at all.
What's the most abnormal?
The most abnormal thing about my life is having sort of crowds form everywhere you go, and just everywhere. So that starts happening, and then you have to take security everywhere you go. All of a sudden, you realize that you have not been alone, truly, for 5 years.
Okay, so you can get the idea. Really creepy stuff, so interesting. And we can take a look at her bio just to get a better idea. And you can see it brought up the Illuminati page. Oh, you can't see my screen there. But yeah, let's check it out. Let's check out her about section. Okay, so as you can see here, Spy Kitten TV is a channel about the latest events surrounding the world and shares some of my opinions. I don't believe in worldly religions. I just love my Lord Jesus Christ, and I am here for God. Nor am I a preacher or a prophet. I am just simply another sinner sharing my journey and my learning experience with other like-minded individuals. So I'll let you read the rest, but you can get the vibe. It's real, all about her religion, very, Bible thumper vibes. Like, she is very proud of who she is, and she makes that pretty clear. You can see she's talking about God bless, here. Nothing wrong with it, but this is just something to take note of. Okay. So getting back in here, there was all kinds of speculations and theories like what happened to Daisha. Some people believe that she was silenced because of the topics that she would, broadcast. And others think that maybe she just wanted out. Like maybe she just wanted out of the spotlight. It's not for everyone. Some people might shy away and not feel the need to give an explanation as to why they did so. FYI, if I ever disappear, I promise I will let you know. If it's willingly just going through these stories, if it's just a time in my life where I just can't for a while, I'm going to definitely let you know because I don't want you guys, feeling like, oh my goodness, what happened to Jennifer? It's the stories. She told these stories. No, I'm not even going to put you through that misery because you know what? It is scary doing stories like this. But if you're passionate about it, hey, you got to go sometimes, right? Why not go doing something that you love and that you're passionate about? But let's get back into it. So, what happened to her? Okay. Are y'all ready for this next part? Well, apparently, Daisha had went in a whole nother direction and started a YouTube channel called Witching Hour. And let's go ahead and pull this up here. Okay, you see this? So there's a YouTuber I'm going to put in the description that really broke this down. I'm not going to spend too much time on how we arrived at this, but basically, the short version, there was a post on her Instagram that if you look into one of the pictures that she posted, there's someone that liked the comment that she ended up being engaged to, and this led to his Facebook, and this is where it confirmed the engagement. Fast forward, there's a YouTube. And the YouTube came about because the Facebook that she now has had Killa Daisha. I don't know if I can say that word, so I'm not going to go there. But you get what I mean. So anyway, you take that name, you put it behind the youtube.com, and it brings up this YouTube. Very, very strange. It's completely opposite of what she talked about. This is tarot cards. This is completely different. This is astrology. And if you know anyone that follows Christianity, they do not approve of this. No judgment at all. But this is very strange, right? And let's go ahead to the about. Look at the date here. Joined February 6, 2007. Okay, so let's think about this for a minute. If we go back, that means that she would have had to have had this channel at the same time as her other channel. The Christianity, God bless, that channel. So as you can imagine, she had people become upset about this. I've seen some things said, on the internet, like, I can't believe that you would do this. How could you? I hope this isn't true. People are clearly one-sided when it comes to their religion sometimes. So they can't be open and minded enough to think that maybe she decided to go a different way. It doesn't mean she's worshiping the devil, but maybe she just happened to become interested into the whole astrology, tarot, kind of area. And that doesn't make her a bad person, but you know how the internet is, and they are quick to cancel you in a heartbeat. So you can only imagine. But yeah, here's one of her videos, and you can hear her voice.
each and every one of you, whether you're a new subscriber, new viewer, old viewer, to the one, the only Suncat Tarot channel. Welcome, welcome, and another warm welcome. And thank you so much for joining me here today for your September 2019 Love and Life reading. Now, to the old subscribers, you could always fast forward where you need to. To those that are here for the very first time, I do have to state and mention that this is strictly a general reading. This is not a personal reading, not a private reading. So things are not always going to be 100% of the time, every getting their feelings. We got
Okay, so you get the idea. You can hear her doing her tarot readings. Girl, you go ahead and do what makes you happy. But this is what all the fuss was about. Like, clearly you can hear it's the same voice. If you want to go back and click the YouTube link, it really goes through the process of connecting the dots, which I didn't want to put you guys through all of that. I'm more to the point. If we have the information, then we'll go ahead and credit that person and keep it moving. But this is really bizarre, like the switch. And then it's kind of like they're saying she might be two-faced because it's like she was doing both at the same time. So really, really interesting. Like, I am so intrigued with you, Dasha. But again, no judgment here. I believe in God. And I also believe in astrology. So there's nothing wrong with that. But when you go hard for one or the other, then it does make you look a little crazy when you decide to publicly switch it up. So, or do it at the same time, honestly. So I can see why people would be a little questionable that are diehard Christians and just feel like this is a slap in the face, honestly. But, again, for me, no judgment. I feel like you just evolve as a person and you change, and maybe she was torn between the two, because I feel like you can believe in God and you can believe in astrology at the same time, but that's not going to be a debate here, so we're going to keep it moving. But basically, this is something that really became interesting to me because she starts this other persona at the same time that she has the other one, and people are freaking out. So let's look at her Instagram. So this is her Instagram. Same thing. It's kind of tarot based, but she says your friendly neighborhood witch. Now that might be a switch up because being a witch is completely different. Some people can take that and run with it, it's a little tricky because it's hard to be a Christian and be a free thinker into the realm of witchery and spell casting and things like that. So I can definitely see where the disconnect came in. But as you can see, Dasha is alive and well. If someone knows anything different or has any updates, then I would love to know. Again, this is all allegedly, but it seems pretty clear that this might be her page or pages. So we can sleep better at night knowing that Dasha is okay, and you don't have to condemn her because, again, no judgment. This is a judgment-free zone. And true Christians, you don't judge other people. That is backbiting. So I do want to remind you of that. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. We will be continuing with the 4th episode of this series of YouTubers who have gone missing. And I hope that you really have a good night and stay safe and avoid the negative energy in the world that we live in today. I know it's difficult, but I can't wait to talk with you next time. And love and light.